Brewpub Pizza is specifically designed with the hungry in mind. It's big, it's bold, and it's outrageously delicious. Brewpub Lotta Matza Pizza is made with your favorite premium meats and veggies, topped with over a half pound of real Wisconsin mozzarella cheese. When you're looking for the ultimate pizza adventure, when you crave a really serious pizza that brings the great Brewpub experience, this is the one. Pick it up today at your favorite.
Good morning to you from the Schwann Super Rink. Rink number 5 out of 8, but number 1 in your hearts this morning as Squirtacular 2020 kicks off. We have a gold semifinal for you. In the Squirt A's, in the purple is Cloquet, and in the white is Rogers. They are in possession, Rogers is. And a pass right away for Jared Ike, number 9, is broken up, and back comes Cloquet through the middle. I'll work to the far side, Hunter Johnson trying to play it in front. It comes around behind the net towards the near side. And it'll wind up along the wall. Rink wided back out to center. Davis Snesrud back for it. He plays it over to the far side. Trevor Morozic will play it forward, and it's knocked back with a Cloquet blue line. Rogers breaking in, but there to tip it to the boards is Jake Parks for Cloquet. Around on the near side. It's held in by Jake Burmis for Rogers. Played out to the left point. And a floater towards the net from Damon Moline is blocked at the defense, and Cloquet back. Colton Shanson, 17, drops it back into the Rogers zone. Out to center it comes. Bo Harriman for Cloquet. Loose at neutral, and it'll run on into the zone. Morozic will bank it off the boards. And it's flipped towards the front of the net, and it goes wide of Devin Carey, the Cloquet goaltender. Now to the near boards it comes, and Cloquet is able to pick it out and carry to center. Played into the zone by Harriman, and it came back out to center. That's Jonas Peterson, 26, along the far boards, lost possession. Now it's shot into the Cloquet zone. Rogers will get a change, and behind the net, it's Morozic. Rogers in possession now at center ice, and over the line they come, and it's offside. Brody Rouser in, and we get a whistle. 9:52 to go in the opening period. 12-minute periods here at this level. They're going to go quickly this morning. It's the first of 5 games on this ice. Tournament, of course, ends tomorrow. Okay. In control from the faceoff, but lost possession. Moline holds it in. He closes in. He shoots, and a save made by Carey. We get a whistle as Devin Carey covers it up. And a faceoff coming up. An offensive zone faceoff for Rogers. To the left corner it goes, and Davis Snesrud clears behind his net, but lost possession. Braden Fitzke for Rogers plays it around to the near side. Cloquet unable to get out of the zone. Now they rink wide at the center. And it's going to come all the way back into the Rogers zone. It'll be icing on Cloquet. Back we go with 9:22 to go in the opening period of play. Glad to have you along here on the Youth Hockey Hub this morning. It's a busy day. They are stuffing these rinks full here, and of course, not all 8 sheets here at the Schwann Super Rink, but close enough. Now played back behind the Cloquet net, a centering pass, and over skating the puck there was Connor Hood. Comes to the circle and a shot. Carey never had to make a save on it, blocked at the defense. And now here comes Cloquet back over the line. Bram Snesrud, he closes in, he takes a shot, and a glove catch made. And we'll get a face-off in the Rogers zone. Gavin Wonka, the goaltender for Rogers. Goes by the school name of Royals on the scoreboard. Cloquet is listed as Cardinals. Cloquet trying to come out of the corner. Jordan Sewell now comes in front. Here's a backhanded shot. Save made. Rebound. They score! And Cloquet is on the board. The celebration is of top quality as Bo Harriman scores at 3 minutes and 7 seconds of the first period for Cloquet. And Cloquet controls the faceoff. Sewell plays it into the zone, and that's just barely offside. Harriman unable to keep the skates straddling the blue line. We'll get a faceoff out of neutral ice. And Cloquet controls from the faceoff. It's Morozic playing one in. Carlson behind the net for Rogers, lost possession. There's a collision and players fall. Loose to the near corner. And now Rogers breaks through center and trying to play it in over the line is Logan Moe, goaltender out to play it, and Carey plays it off to the left wall. And now Cloquet back through center. And this is Jordan Sewell playing it ahead, looking for Harriman. And it's going to come into the Rogers zone. Harriman goes in against the boards, and the Royals come out with the puck. Ike plays it ahead. Broken up at the blue line by Sewell. And it's going to come back deep into the Cloquet zone to the right of the goal. Now played into the Rogers zone to the left, and chasing after it there is Caden Gilbert. Now it's banked off the wall. Moline can't get out for Rogers. Now it comes out to center, and here come the Royals. Moline, it's a 2-on-1 if they hurry. Defender gets back though. A flip backhand goes wide of Carey's goal to the far side, and Rogers putting on a little bit of pressure here. Comes to the near corner, and to the left point, Moline threw it in front, never got to Carey. Now a backhanded shot, that does get through to Carey. He makes the save once and twice, and Cloquet trying to get out of the zone. They do bring it to center, and it's Davis Snesrud. He feeds it forward. As he falls, he plays the puck back down into the left corner of the Rogers zone. Snesrud at the near boards feeds the circle. Now he floats one through, looking for Ben Foster, and it's going to come to the far boards. Then he lost possession. Cloquet finishing a change as the puck is played all the way back into the Cloquet zone to the right. They get an icing call coming up on the halfway mark of the first period. 1-0 Cloquet. Bo Harriman scoring the goal for them. He's on there now for the faceoff. He's got the puck in the circle, shoots, save made by Wonka. Now it's cleared all the way back into the Cloquet zone. Morozic plays it around on the wall. It's picked up by Moline. Feeds the circle, that's blocked, and Harriman plays it out. Here comes Cloquet, 2 against 4. Harriman over the line to the circle, played it past one defender, and then it's poke checked off his stick. He goes behind the net for it. He's looking there for Ben Foster. Morozic will hold it in on the wall. Carlson in the right corner. 6 minutes to go. Of course, Morozic, great hockey name in Cloquet. Rick played there. Former UMD captain. And so was Snesrud, as a matter of fact. Matt Snesrud. Good varsity performer for the CEC Lumberjacks back in the day. Now a centering pass. It goes around behind the net to the near side. Carey slid across, and now it comes out to center. Now here's a steal, and here's Jake Parks over the line for Cloquet. Tried to go to his backhand, and his stick was tied up. Played to the far wall, and now out to center. And here comes Rogers back with some speed. Ike closing in. Jared Ike going in. Penalty is coming. Ike right to the goal, and they score! So forget the penalty, and Rogers has tied the game up. And it's Dylan Keogh. And the time of that goal is 6 minutes and 50 seconds to get us tied up at 1. Rogers controls from the face-off. Gilbert plays it ahead, and now Ike will feed it to the right, and over the line they come again. And here's a shot. They score! And it's 2 quick ones for Rogers. It's Logan Moe. 2 goals in 10 seconds. And Rogers has taken a 2-1 lead. So they went in quickly and victimized a Cloquet team still stung from the first goal, and now they trail it 2-1. It's back to the new line. Jonas Peterson playing it forward in Cloquet now with some work to do. Cole Lunzi comes in into the circle. He takes a shot and a glove catch made by Wonka on a faceoff. Coming up in the Rogers zone, down to 4:47 to go in the opening period. You look at the benches. Cloquet skating with a short bench. 7 spare skaters. And they have 1 goaltender on this team. Here's Morozic flipping one towards the net. It changes direction and goes wide. Morozic holds it in at the left point. Now he throws it in front, and Wonka makes the save. No rebound, and a face-off coming up. Cloquet responding well to the 2 quick goals, but nothing in the net as yet. Harriman on the draw, and he wins it cleanly. Morozic throws it towards the net, hits skates, and goes off to the circle. And it's played past Morozic, and here's a race for it. Back into the Cloquet zone, a centering pass. Carey dropped his stick, and now it comes to the right circle. Centering pass is picked off in the circle. And they'll try to get the goaltender's stick back to him. Comes around behind the net, and Cloquet with 4 minutes to go in the first period is able to carry to center, and down the wing comes Harriman. Stops, spins in the center circle, and feeds the right. Here's Peterson over the line. He shoots. Wonka makes the save. Now Cloquet trying to pick the puck off in the circle, and they will get a turnover in the zone. It's picked up by Gavin Hill. Played to the left corner boards. And it'll run out to center. Come back into the Cloquet zone. And Morozic behind the net. Threw it up the middle for Parks, and Jake Parks has to come back for it. Now to the near side for Hill. Off his stick and claiming it for Rogers is Rouser. Brody Rouser feeding the right, and now Rogers will break into the zone. Comes to the far side. Fitzke centers it, and they score! Came in deep, and the goaltender couldn't handle it, and it's 3-1 for Rogers. And the goal scorer is Eli Lizakowski, 13. .852, so Rogers has come back with 3 straight. Cloquet back. Harriman's shot is blocked, and it runs up the slot, and here comes Rogers back. Back into the Cloquet zone. Snezrud after it. He is swept down, and Rogers tries to work out of the corner. Connor Hood. That's broken up before he can get to the slot. Hood gets it back, though, along the end line. Hood centers it. Comes through to the far side. Now Cloquet playing it back out to center. And it's picked up by Harriman. Over the line he comes. Harriman takes a shot and goes off Wonka's glove. Behind the net, Rouser feeds it around, and now Rogers able to break out to center. That's broken up, and Cloquet back quickly through neutral ice. 2 against 2. Pass to the right, and here's Jordan Sewell. Going into the corner. Sewell then had it taken off his stick. Broken up there by Parks for Cloquet. And played back around behind the net. Rogers has to come back for it. Ringdahl in the left corner. Banks it ahead towards the right point. It's between the feet of the defender on that side, Bram Snesrud. And now played back into the corner. A centering pass from in deep. It's loose against the left post. And Cloquet's Sewell feeds Snesrud. Here's a shot that floats wide of the goal towards the far side. And Parks along the wall. Plays towards the left point. It comes out to center, and here comes Rogers. Centering pass comes through to the far side as Logan Moe was delayed by the lone defender. And now back comes Cloquet with 1:14 to go in the period. Sewell over the line, working on the defenseman, and then he'll play it around to the far corner boards. Jake Parks centers it. It comes up the slot, and Jonas Peterson unable to shoot, and now back comes Rogers. They have a 2-on-1 if they hurry. It's played over the line, and here's Dylan Keogh, and that's poked away. Centering pass runs up the slot. Cloquet able to bring that to safety, and here's Sewell. He'll play it in and head for the bench as they change, and it's going to be icing on Cloquet with 40 seconds to go in the first period. Rogers on top 3-1. Come all the way back to the left of the Cloquet goaltender, Devin Carey. Cloquet at the blue line. Losing possession, now played towards Alexa Scherf, number 20. And now it'll come back into the Cloquet zone. Snesrud, Davis Snesrud goes back behind his net. Cleared around on the near side. And Cole Luncy will play it up with 20 seconds to go in the period. They break out 3 across. And over the line they come. Harriman unable to come to the front. Picked up in the corner by Luncy, looks to center it. And it comes to the near boards with 4 seconds to go in the period. Laid down by Davis Snesrud. The first period comes to an end, and Rogers has a 3-1 advantage after the first period of play. Our game today is brought to you by Brew Pubs, Lots of Matza Pizza. Next time you're looking for a frozen pizza, look for Lots of Matza, a great sauce with a half pound of Wisconsin cheese. We got a quick break here for our teams to talk it over.
Grocer. Brew Pub Lots of Matza Pizza, the ingredients for a great time. Brew Pub Pizza is specifically designed with the hungry in mind. It's big, it's bold, and it's outrageously delicious. Brew Pub Lots of Matza Pizza is made with your favorite premium meats and veggies, topped with over a half pound of real Wisconsin mozzarella cheese. When you're looking for the ultimate pizza adventure, when you crave a really serious pizza that brings the great Brew Pub experience, this is the one. Pick it up today at your favorite local grocer. Brew Pub Lots of Matza Pizza, the ingredients for a great time. Brew Pub Pizza is
Right back at the Schwann's Super Rink. Rogers leads Cloquet 3-1 after the first period. Teams change ends for the second period. Connor Hood will face off for Rogers as the second period gets underway against Harriman for Cloquet. Cloquet wins the draw. Second period is underway, and it comes into their zone to the right. Carey will play it back to the corner. Morozic there. Check that would be Bram Snesrud. Now a centering pass. Broken up in the circle. Cloquet trying to get out of the zone. Now runs to the left corner. That's Davis Snesrud behind the net. Over to the far side, Luncy, and then he lost possession. Rogers trying to work in front. A centering pass comes to the right edge, and a save made by Carey. Nice pass there to set up Braden Fitzke at the left edge of the goal. But Carey equal to that, and we'll get a face-off in the Cloquet zone to the left of Devin Carey. Lysakowski has a goal today against Parks, and Cloquet wins that draw. Cleared around, Hill along the wall, can't get it out. Now it's fed past the defender on that side, Jonas Peterson, who backhands it around on the boards. That's going to be held in by Caden Gilbert. Comes out to center, and Rogers leading it by 2 in control here. Jake Burmis plays it into the Cloquet zone. And they lose possession again. A centering pass, and Carey makes the stop on Mason Carlson, who has the puck in the corner. They try to come out. Now it'll come to the wall, and Cloquet able to play it rink wide to center. It gets past Foster and comes back into the Rogers zone. Gilbert chasing after it. Now played to the blue line, and Rogers able to play it forward. They'll bank it off the wall, and here's Moe closing in, and he fanned on it, and it runs just wide of the goal. Came all the way through everybody. Now Cloquet back down the near wing. They'll play it ahead, but that's going to be an icing call as they're unable to connect on a pass in the Rogers zone. We'll come all the way back. Minute 43 gone in our second period. And Rogers has a 3-1 advantage. Keogh, Mole, and Lysakowski have scored for them. Now Snesrud feeds it around on the far wall. Davis Snesrud, now it's bouncing, comes up the slot. And Rogers able to hold possession, and there's a shot that's blocked, and here's Harriman. Back for Cloquet. Harriman takes it in deep, puts on the break, centers it, and it's deflected behind the net. Nice play by Carlson there on the back check. Now it's poked out to center, and Cloquet. Bram Snesrud is in trouble. He lost possession, closing in, and a shot goes over the top from Scherf. Off to the far side it goes. Bram Snesrud can't get out. Now behind the net, Parks. Feeds the near side, and Cloquet is able to bring the puck to center. Over the line comes Sewell in the circle. Tried to come in front against 3 defenders, and it's played back behind the net. Jake Parks steps around a player in the circle, loose in the slot, and then he fanned on it, Parks did. Picked up, and now Rogers able to come out. This is Scherf over the line. And we're going to get a penalty on Cloquet as Scherf is swept off skates by Davis Snesrud. And now a power play coming up for Rogers. .8:57 to play in period number 2. And Davis Snesrud head to the penalty box for Cloquet. Now has to kill one off here. Jonas Peterson in the right corner for Cloquet. Can't get past Hood, who takes it behind the net. Tried to come in front, and that's stolen away. Cloquet able to get possession. Check that. That would be Parks losing possession. Loose in the center circle. Now picked up by Lysakowski and played into the Cloquet zone. Peterson fed the corner board. Lysakowski is there. Comes to the right edge, and Cloquet is able to play it up the slot. And out to center they come. And that's Connor Etter, number 11. Now cleared to the near wall. Etter picks it up in the circle, and he can't shoot. Minute 5 remaining in the Rogers power play. Cloquet's done a decent job of keeping the puck up ice. And here's Fitzke feeding it over to the left, and that's broken up at the blue line, and Now picked up by Bram Snesrud and shot all the way down the ice. No icing there as Rouser picks it up to the right of the goal. Long pass to the right, and over the line comes Moe. He takes a shot, saved by Carey, and the rebound steered over to Morozic in the right corner. Can't clear it forward. Moe. Half a minute remaining in the power play. A centering pass is broken up. Now a shot goes through to the near side. Cleared to the left corner, and Trevor Morozic in the left corner. Played ahead and to the blue line. Backhanded back in by Burmis. Now a centering pass is picked off, and Cloquet is able to carry the puck to center. Ringdahl lost possession, and now here is Harriman over the line. Cloquet at full strength. Shot and a blocker pad save by Gavin Wonka. Now it's Harriman at the left edge, still in possession. Tried to center it. It's loose in the slot area. Morozic can't shoot. Luncy can't shoot either. Now it comes back to Morozic at the left point. He throws it in front, and it's tipped on to the goaltender. A save made by Wonka, and we'll get a face-off in the Rogers zone. So Cloquet kills off the penalty and then comes back offensively, puts on some pressure, trying to cut into a 3-1 deficit. Face-off coming up to the right of Wonka, and the Rogers goal. Here's a shot, and knocked down out of the air as Jonas Peterson got the opportunity from the draw. Cloquet looking to come in front. It comes to Davis Peterson along the wall. He floats one towards the net. It bounces, and a save made. Loose to the left corner. And Rogers will get possession. Pass up the middle is picked up by Peterson in the circle. Between his feet. Now it's flipped towards the point, and it's going to hop past Parks and come back into the Cloquet zone. Under 6 minutes to play. It comes around to the near side boards, and Cloquet is able to carry to center. Now a pass to the right, and Sewell is trying to latch onto that one in the Rogers zone, and does. Centers, and it comes through. A chance, and a good stop made by Wonka against Harriman. Morozic takes the shot, and that didn't miss by much. Comes to the far wall. Jordan Sewell now in the circle. Cloquet still looking to put on pressure, and here's Scherf at center for Rogers over the Cloquet line. Into the circle, closes in, shoots, and a save made by Carey. Comes to the near boards, and Cloquet is able to bank it out to center, but there for Rogers is Rouser. A good angle on that play as it runs through to the boards, and Sewell tries to play it forward and can't, and over the line comes Rogers. Shanson looks to center, loose in the crease, cleared over to the far side. Clear but not out, only as far as Ringdahl. Now it's backhanded up the slot, and Cloquet is able to bring it to the blue line. Can they clear the zone? Yes. Parks at the blue line plays it forward, and now Cloquet. Sewell tries to come forward. Sewell has a trailer, and we have a penalty coming. And a hooking penalty has been called. And Rogers is changing goaltenders now. Davin Olgren comes into the game. Cloquet is going to go to the power play as Rouser goes for hooking for Rogers. 4:29 to go in the second period. Rogers on top 3-1. Cleared around to the near side. And it's played out to center by Fitzke, back deep into the Cloquet zone. Harriman back behind the net. He lost possession to Hood. He centers, and it comes right through the near side boards, and now Cloquet will bring the puck to center. And over the line, Snesrud. He takes a shot. They score! Bram Snesrud from the near circle. It's a power play goal, and Cloquet has cut the margin to 3-2 with 3:55 to go in period number 2. And that makes it 3-2, so Cloquet comes through on its power play. Now played into the zone, and Olgren played it off to the boards. Now it's flipped through to the near side, and Cloquet in possession. Here's Etter. He lost out on the corner. Players from both teams in there trying to dig it out. It's picked up by Harriman. He centers it, and that's blocked. Goes back behind for Ringdahl. Cleared to the near circle. Moe backhands it forward. Loose at neutral ice. Jared Ike couldn't find it. Now Ike in the high slot backhands it towards the goal. Now it's poked back out to center. And Ringdahl at the blue line plays it deep into the Cloquet zone. Just over 3 minutes to go in the second period. Cloquet the only goal of this session so far. And now down the near wing they come. As Harriman shouldered off, the puck now comes back into the Cloquet zone where it's picked up by Bram Snesrud, the scorer of their second goal. Here's Harriman. At center, over the line. Harriman with speed leaves a drop pass. Tried to return it back in front for him through Luncy. Now it's up the slot and it comes out to center. It's going to run back deep into the Cloquet zone. Rogers is changing. And Morozic comes back for it. Icing is called with 2:31 left in the second period. We'll take it back for a face-off here in this early Saturday morning contest here in Blaine at the Schwann Super Rink. Picked up by Rogers, and here's Shanson down the near wing. Shanson with half a step shoots, and a save made by Carey, and we'll get a face-off in the Cloquet zone. 2:19 left. Face-off coming to the left of his goal. Cloquet wanted a late change, which they'll get. Cloquet in control. Parks in the left corner. Feeds the circle, backhanded forward, and it's going to be held in there by Scherf. Played wide to the right of the goal. Now a rink-wide pass to center is picked up there by Rouser. And now played by Shanson to the line and got it back off a stick. Loose at center, and it's picked up now by Luncy for Cloquet. Back around behind the net. It comes with 1:45 to go. Puck runs through to the near side. Cloquet's able to play it ahead. They have a 2-on-1 if they can hurry, and over the line they come. Here's a shot and a save made. Rebound. Good work there by Olgren, who stood his ground against a 2-on-0 rush. Hunter Johnson and Jake Parks broke in on him. Cloquet making their bid to tie the game. 1:29 to go in period 2. Harriman wins the draw, and here's Davis Snesrud taking a shot. That's deflected off the defense and wide. Harriman goes back behind the net, comes around the left side, comes through to the point. It's picked up there by Hood. Connor Hood through center for Rogers. Over the Cloquet line, Hood tries to split the defense, and he'll bring the puck all the way through to the corner. He's got Fitzke with him. Puck comes to the right point, and now Gilbert centers it. Hood tries to spin and shoot, and it's played back behind the Cloquet net, loose at the right edge, and Lysakowski plays it off to the left point. A rink-wide pass to the near side is going to be picked up by Gilbert in the circle with under a minute to go. Fed in deep, a centering pass, and Lysakowski could not latch onto it. Had an open side. Now the puck played back behind the net. And Bram Snesrud clears around on the near side for Cloquet. Comes towards the right point, played back down by Gilbert. Now played out to center, and Rogers in possession. Ringdahl over the line he comes. Ringdahl closes in. His shot is deflected wide of the goal with 20 seconds to go in the period. And now it comes towards the circle. Cloquet is able to play it to center. There's a race for it, and Ringdahl on the turn. Steps around a couple of forecheckers to the center circle that comes, and now into the zone to the left. Here's Ike along the wall. Shoots, and a glove catch made by Devin Carey. We'll get a face-off in the Cloquet zone with 2 seconds to go in period number 2. The Cloquet team playing with a short bench. And the long change period here in the second period, they've done just fine for themselves. Puck down, and it's picked up there by Jake Burmis, and his shot at the buzzer doesn't get through. We played 2 periods here in Blaine, and our score in our Gold A semifinal is 3-2. Rogers leading Cloquet. Our game brought to you by Brew Pub's Lots of Matzo Pizza. If you're hungry after the game, go to your local grocer and get a Lots of Matzo Pizza. Take a quick rest here before the third period begins. 3-2 for Rogers.
Designed with the hungry in mind. It's big, it's bold, and it's outrageously delicious. Brew Pub Lots of Matzo Pizza is made with your favorite premium meats and veggies, topped with over a half pound of real Wisconsin mozzarella cheese. When you're looking for the ultimate pizza adventure, when you crave a really serious pizza that brings the great Brew Pub experience, this is the one. Pick it up today at your favorite local grocer. Brew Pub Lots of Matzo Pizza, the ingredients for a great time. Brew Pub Pizza.
Back at the Schwann Super Rink. Jeff Pappas with you with the call. As Rogers leads Cloquet 3-2 in our Gold A semifinal here at Squirtacular 2020. Cloquet controls from the face-off. Jonas Peterson back into his zone, plays it forward. Cloquet back, Parks. Over the line, Parks on his backhand. He closes in, and a shot and a save made. Puck loose in the crease area. Boy, Jake Parks with a great opportunity for Cloquet to tie the game up, and he was stoned by Olgren. Puck is picked up there by Burmis, and Cloquet is offside as it comes into the zone. We'll get a face-off. 26 seconds gone in the period. A nice play by Jake Parks to get through a stubborn Rogers defense, and a great goal-scoring opportunity for him, and he's on the face-off now against Dylan Keogh as the 12s do battle. The puck is played into the Rogers zone to the left from the face-off. Brody Rouser fed around to the far sideboards, and Logan Moe. Rink wides one out to center. Bram Snesrud picked up, played forward. Parks trying to fish it out. We have a hand pass called, and a face-off is going to come back in the Rogers zone. Oh, they're going to actually take it right outside the blue line. And Cloquet controls from the face-off. Davis Snesrud plays it forward, and then he'll hold the zone. Fades it down. Here's Parks. Snesrud banks it down, and now it's going to be played past Parks all the way back in the Cloquet zone to the left. It's not going to go far enough for icing, but Parks will chase it down. Pass up the middle, and Scherf almost picked that one off. There's a shot that sails over the top by Rouser. And now Carey has it trapped against the right goalpost. And we'll get a face-off. 10:36 to go in the third period. 3-2, Rogers on top. Cloquet controls from the face-off. Morozic plays it around, and now out to center it comes. Into the center circle for Sewell. That doesn't work out, and it's picked up by Burmis over the line. Going in, shooting, and scoring. Individual effort for Jake Burmis, and Rogers extends its lead to 4-2 after a minute 40 of the third period. All it takes is 1 minute where you switch off and see the result. A nice effort there by Jake Burmis. And Rogers is back up by 2 with 10:20 to play. Scherf playing it forward for Rogers, broken up at the blue line. And Cloquet back over the line. Hunter Johnson. And that's going to run onto the goaltender, Olgren, and he makes the stop before Harriman can get there. And we're going to face off in the Rogers zone with 10:06 left. Harriman on the draw wins it. It's played down by Davis Snesrud towards the corner, and now past him and all the way back into the Cloquet zone. That will not be icing. And now a centering pass and a fifth goal for Rogers. Dylan Keogh sweeps one in, and it's now a 3-goal advantage. Oh, actually, it's 17. Shanson. Apologies there. And Rogers has scored twice in the first 2:12 of the third period, open up a 5-2 advantage. And over the line they come again. Snesrud feeds it forward, and here's Parks. Played into the Rogers zone. Back out to center, and Snesrud will play it in. Comes to the near corner, and Cloquet is on their heels now after closing to 3-2. A couple of quick goals for Rogers have put them up by 3. That score is a little bit rough on Cloquet. They've not played that badly, and they still trail it though, 5-2. And over the line, Rogers trying to feed the puck through for Lysakowski, but now Parks back for Cloquet into the circle. He takes a shot that's deflected wide of the cage. 8:45 to go. Puck comes to the far wall, and they'll come off the wing boards. A backhanded flip, they score, and it's 5-3. And that is Davis Snesrud. So both the Snesruds have scored today. 3:13 of the third period, and Cloquet is not out of it yet. They trail 5-3. Now Harriman feeds it over to the left, and here's Foster over the line. That's broken up. Play to the left point, and Morozic will play it to the boards. Now Rogers carries to center. It comes to the near side, and it's picked up by Jake Burmis. Over the line, Burmis got around a man, centers it, and it comes through to the far side. Logan Moe drops to the right point, and Harriman nearly picked that off for a breakaway. Now Morozic lost out in the corner. A centering pass is picked off, and this is Harriman along the near boards. Playing it ahead. Hill sweeps it to center for Cloquet and gets it back. Now played into the Rogers zone. 7:47 to go in the period. Rouser behind the net for Rogers. Feeds the far side. Morozic trying to hold the zone. Harriman played into the Rogers zone to the right as Burmis goes behind the net. 7.5 minutes to play. Now Parks steals a pass, shoots, save made, rebound right to Parks. And now Snesrud back over to Parks in the circle. Cloquet starting to move their feet a little bit better here, and now it's Rogers picking it up. They come out to center, and it's picked up. Keogh shoots, Carey makes the save against the post. Puck comes to the left point, and now picked up by Shanson. He throws it in front, and Carey out to play it to the right boards, now behind the net with just under 7 minutes left now. It'll come through to the far boards, and a penalty is coming on Rogers. And it's going to be a body checking penalty. And Cloquet goes to the power play with 6:36 to go. And into the penalty box for Rogers is Jared Ike. Excuse me, that's Mo, 8 instead of 9. And we're going to face off outside the blue line with 6:36 to go. Cloquet's second power play. They scored on their first. And they could use one now, obviously. Here's Parks over the line. Comes to the near side, Sewell. Down to Parks. Tried to come back to Sewell. Now it's cleared around. It's going to come all the way to the left point. Davis Snesrud on the wall. Lost possession, and it's cleared, but not out. Cloquet is able to hold the zone. A centering pass for Sewell, and it got past him. Comes to the near boards with 6:09 to go. Onto the near wall. Sewell. Parks. Oh, and a save made by Ogren as Jake Parks got there in a hurry. We'll get a face-off. 5:53 to play. A minute 17 of Cloquet power play. As they need 2 goals here, trailing by 2 in the third period. Cloquet controls from the face-off. Now here's Davis Snesrud putting it in front, and it goes to the circle. Etter closes, shoots, missed the net to the near side. Now Snesrud folds one towards the net. They score! And it was picked out of the air and deflected home to make it 5-4 with 5:33 to play. And I believe that's Harriman that did that. We're going to get the timeout taken now by Rogers with 5:33 to play, and Cloquet is within 1 at 5-4. .627, a power play goal. And Cloquet is 2 for 2 on its power play, and they've closed within 1 goal with 5 minutes and 33 seconds to play. Today's game brought to you by Brew Pubs. Lots of Matzo Pizza. It's called Lots of Matzo for a reason. A half pound of Wisconsin cheese on every pie. And we'll get back to live action momentarily here, but Cloquet has stormed back after falling behind 5-2. In this period, they get 2 goals just over 3 minutes apart, and now we're looking for a chance to tie this game up. All right, Harriman will face off. Against Dylan Keogh, and from the face-off, it's controlled and played forward. Here's Etter losing out at the blue line. And Rogers will backhand it forward. Logan Moe into the Cloquet zone. Outlet pass picked up by Harriman at the blue line. Plays it ahead for Etter, and over the line, Connor Etter goes down. And Rogers able to pick up possession. Rouser. Long pass is going to run past his intended receiver, Ike. Will come all the way back in the Cloquet zone. That's icing. And will come all the way back for a face-off with 4:59 left. As Cloquet team not large in terms of numbers. 6 spare skaters. So 11 skaters and a goaltender dressed for this game. Plenty of ice time for everybody, though. That's always good. Now Rogers picks it up with under 5 minutes to go. And out to center they come. And it's picked up there by Rouser. He goes down. And loose now to the circle. Cloquet is able to pick it up. And they do clear to center. We get a whistle. And we're going to have a face-off back in front of the Rogers blue line. .437 to go. And Jake Parks on the face-off against Moline, and now it's played back into the neutral ice area. Parks for Cloquet trying to play it forward. He had it on his backhand, now plays it into the Rogers zone. Picked up there by Hayden Gilbert. And we're going to get another whistle and a stoppage just to come all the way back. 4:22 remaining. And a 5-4 contest here from Schwann Super Rink. And it's a face-off win for Cloquet. And it's Bram Snesrud shooting, and that goes off the players and wide. Now cleared past Snesrud and out to center. Picked up. Davis Snesrud will play it back in. Cloquet looking for some space. Davis Snesrud weaving around in the high slot area. Now the puck is cleared to center. Bram Snesrud a right-handed shot. Davis Snesrud a left-handed shot. Played to Sewell, and now it's broken up, and here's Scherf playing it back into the Cloquet zone with under 4 minutes to play. Puck is cleared on out to center. And here's Harriman for Cloquet. Oh, he had time and he didn't realize it. Now the puck is cleared back into the Cloquet zone, and Bram Snesrud on the turn. He fanned on his clearing attempt. It comes onto the goaltender, and Carey out to play it to the near boards. Now the puck comes to the high slot area. And picking it up is Caden Gilbert, throwing it in front, and Carey with a save, and a good one on Fitzke. Now behind the net. Cleared towards the right point. There's a penalty coming, and Rogers is going to get a power play here with 2:57 to play. We have a cross check coming, and Cloquet now will kill the penalty, and they're going to take their timeout. To talk about it, with 2:57 to go, they have a penalty to kill. Today's game brought to you by Brew Pub's Lots of Matza Pizza. There's no better pizza for family on the run than Lots of Matza. Great sauce and a half pound of cheese. Our longtime sponsor here on the Youth Hockey Hub as Cloquet takes its timeout with 2:57 to play. Rogers going to the power play for the second time. Cloquet scored the first goal in this game. Rogers in with 3 in the first period. And they haven't trailed since the 7-minute mark of the first period. They went ahead 2-1. They went ahead 3-1 after 1 before Bram Snesrud made it 3-2 in the second period. Then 2 goals. Burmis and Chanson for Rogers in the third increased their lead to 5-2, but Cloquet's got the last 2. And now Rogers has a power play with 2:57 to go and a 1-goal advantage. Cloquet wins the face-off and clears it, and it comes past Carlson all the way back into the zone, and that is going to be icing. No, it's not. They say the defender could have played that, so Parks from his knees tries to play it towards the front of the net. Parks along the wall, shoots, caught the goaltender high, and Olgren made a stop. Puck now cleared up the wing boards and out to center. That's going to be broken up by Parks, who's had a good second and third period here for Cloquet. Now played into the zone by Keogh. Behind the net, Morozic banks it for Parks along the wall. They can't get out. Now it's cleared between the point men and back to center with 2:10 to go. 1:10 in the power play for Rogers. Ike feeds over to the left. Lyzakowski, check that. Keogh over the line. He centers it, comes all the way through to the left boards. And Davis Snesrud clears it back into the Rogers zone. Under 2 minutes to play. Permis cleared to the near side. At center, here comes Keogh over the Cloquet line. It's 3-on-2. Shot and a save by Carey. Keogh to the right edge. Scores from a sharp angle on the power play with 1:40 to go. And Dylan Keogh for Rogers makes it 6-4. With 1:40 to play. And that gives Rogers its 2-goal lead back. Cloquet with 1:37 to play. Rogers now back into the zone. Dylan Keogh. Now Cloquet breaks out up the middle. And Sewell goes down. Puck to the Rogers blue line, picked up by Rouser. And over the line, Davis Snesrud feeds over to the near side with just over a minute to play here in the third period. Comes to the circle, a centering pass. Carey made a stop, and up the slot it comes to Ringdahl. And that goes off the defense to the right circle. A backhanded centering pass is broken up in front of the Cloquet net with 50 seconds to go. Now Cloquet comes back. Played ahead by Jordan Sewell into the zone. Scherf is there to break that up. And comes around the net, lost possession along the boards. And Cloquet, header. Lost out to Scherf. Morozic holds it in. Puts it towards the net, and it comes through to the near side now as Jake Parks. With 23 seconds to go. Lost out along the boards. Snesrud there to help out, and now it's flipped towards the net, and a stick save by Olgren with 12 seconds to go, and Rogers is going to move on to the finals in this Squirt A as the Cloquet net is empty. The goaltender pulled with 2 seconds to go, and that will do it for our game this morning. Our first one goes to Rogers by a score of 6-4. Good contest here this morning. And Rogers moves on. They have defeated Cloquet today 6-4. 10 different goal scorers in this game. Actually 9, I should say. Keogh scored twice for Rogers. He scored their first goal and he scored their last goal. So a strong performance from Rogers, and they move on in the Squirt A's. And that'll do it for us here from Schwann Super Rink. First of 5 here this morning. Back with more. Keep it here on the Youth Hockey Hub.
Is specifically designed with the hungry in mind. It's big, it's bold, and it's outrageously delicious. Brewpub Lotta Matza Pizza is made with your favorite premium meats and veggies, topped with over a half pound of real Wisconsin mozzarella cheese. When you're looking for the ultimate pizza adventure, when you crave a really serious pizza that brings the great Brewpub experience, this is the one. Pick it up today at your favorite local grocer. Brewpub Lotta Matza Pizza, the ingredients for a great time. Brewpub